Alrighty, we've got Sohail Shakeri, CFO of HFFH. What? Let's wait for the big guy to come in. How's everybody doing on this beautiful evening? There he is. This guy knows what he's doing. This guy knows. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right on time. The Boom Network. Sohail.
What is up, my brother?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Doing good. Good. Thank you so much for having me.
Hell yeah. Perfect lineup. This is good, man. What are you up to?
So we are skiing in Colorado.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. All right. We'll make this. Wait, what time is it there? It's 6.
It's 6. Yeah.
Dinner.
Oh, dude, it's good.
So everyone's all tired because you guys were sledding all day.
Yeah. No, it was awesome. We had a great day. Now it's like our rejuvenation time before we get back at it, for dinner and taking a stroll in the village.
Oh, hell yeah. You ski or snowboard?
I ski.
Nice.
So,
Wife skis?
Yeah, wife's been skiing since like age 3. So I'm like a beginner compared to her. And I thought I was pretty like half decent, but yeah, compared to her, no.
So we're talking, does she go down Black Diamonds at all or anything?
She like double diamonds. Dude.
Oh, man. So she's good.
Yeah, she's really good. Yeah.
So you hold her back?
I'm like, you go do your thing. She's like, come on, it's easy. And once I did that, like I went down double diamonds with her. Oh my God, I was cussing at her like there was no tomorrow.
Wait, you got down them though? You just went like real slow?
Well, I got down after like falling like 6 times, but yeah, it was nuts.
I know, man. And that's the thing. That's why skiing's hard, is you're holding somebody back or somebody's pulling you too far forward. It's like, dude.
Right.
I know.
But today was great because like our boy, before we just put him in like lessons and stuff, and today he actually went down the green, like the beginner paths on the big mountain. It was awesome. Like the 3 of us were going. It was fabulous.
How old is he?
He's 5.
Oh my gosh. So no poles, right? Just the skis?
Right,
just
exactly. Like... Yeah, he was saying, Daddy, I want poles, but we finally convinced him, like, dude, you don't need them right now. So
what a boss.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
This is awesome, man. So, dude, this whole thing, I'm so glad we were able to do it. It's the Radical Rebirth, right? And that's why I know where you're coming from, because you and I, first time I met you, so we've been involved, Health Freedom for Humanity. That's how I was exposed to you, right? We chatted a little bit, but then we saw each other, met each other, the Heart of Freedom rally, Dr. Stanton Hom. Like, how amazing was that?
That was phenomenal. And not just the speeches, right? Because like typically, like I'll go to an event, like because of the speeches and like hearing different people and their content and whatnot. But the speeches were awesome. Yours was fabulous. But on top of that, just the energy in the room was amazing. And just, you could just feel the love and the light, and just like, you just look at, like I could have just walked up to like anybody.
Oh yeah.
And just striked up a conversation, and it would have been like such a rich, warm conversation. It's like we felt each other. It was beautiful.
Somebody made a call because they stood, I mean, it was a 4-hour-long event, right? Like right around there. There were people that stood the whole time and were totally fine. Wow. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was thinking, and then somebody else said, just judging from looks, which isn't really fair. There weren't really that many unhealthy people there. Like, you just didn't really see, like decrepit. I mean, it was just like, no, it was people that were just like, let's go. Hell yeah. Life is amazing. Let's do this. Yes. And with Melissa Floyd and Del Bigtree and Stan and Alex got zoomed in.
And yourself. It was awesome.
This was amazing. Dude, so I've repeatedly said, and I just got done with Johnny Juicer saying the same thing. We chatted with the other group. 2020, infinitely better, me personally, than I've ever been. And I've said it's the greatest year of my life, and I meant that when I put that first video out. And I still can say it to today. Literally greatest change, greatest purpose, vision, shedding, trimming some of the unnecessary shit, reinventing myself, just realizing more about the system that we've been in, like the knowledge of it, which is scary. But what's it been like for you? 2020
for me, 2020 has been probably the biggest catapult and catalyst year of my life. You know, like you said, what it has exposed, both at the collective global level, and also for me personally, like in my personal life, just bringing everything up, right? Like the way I mean, for me, the year 2020 is the year of 2020 vision. The year that we get to see everything as it is. We get to see with clarity. And for me, both at a global level and more at a personal level, you know, like for my personal shadow work and just doing my inner work, I got to see more of my own shit, right? And so that was a gift. That was a gift. So I can see more of the work that I need to do. And at a global level, I see the darkness just coming up. It's like stuff that was hidden beneath the surface has now risen to the surface, so we can integrate it, you know, both at a collective level and for me also at a personal level. And so for me, that was amazing. And it's also been a year where, like I said, it was a catalyst. And so like when this whole thing went down in like late February, early March, you know, I was like, there's been a lot of stuff that I've, I guess, you know, known about just some of the corruption going on in our society. When I saw this shit going down, I was like, you know what? I got to start speaking up about this. Wow. This is ridiculous. Like, I know too much not to. It's just, so I felt like my conscience wouldn't allow me to not say anything.
Shit. I say that all the time. Anytime I specialize in injuries, right? Like in my office, that's kind of, and anytime an injury occurs, even an accident, it exposes something that we need to target. And if we do it right, you should come out better than you were prior to the injury. And that's how we evolve, and you'll be better than you were with, so the more injuries, the better you are. And I know that sounds freaky, but that's actually how it is. So with this, exposing weaknesses, what's been, so mine, like, I think I was getting comfortable. My office was on cruise control, not aware of improving, you know what I mean? And I'm not in something where I'm selling Mercedes and like, oh, I make my quota and I got a raise, and like, no, I'm like helping people try to empower themselves so that they can realize that they can heal themselves. Like, that's it. We start Health Freedom for Humanity. I'm putting myself out there. I'm like, wait,
oh my God,
this isn't even, and the office struggled a little bit in that I'm like, wait, you're an extension of this office, because my office is alive and it gets it, right? And it knows. And so it's like, okay, it's even my weakness. I was comfortable with self and I was getting like this. Do you know what I mean?
Not like your cruise control. Like, right.
Yeah. And I knew that because it would just be day, money, trip. We're cruising, you know? Right. And I was like, ooh, wait. So that was one of my biggest weaknesses. And socially, I'm very selectively social, to the point that everyone's like, oh, you're antisocial. I'm not. I just recharge on my own. Do you know what I mean? So I'm on mark in the office and I'm holding court. I'm doing all this stuff. And then when I go home or I'm on the weekends, I'm out. Like, I'm totally out to refill. But connecting, you guys, our whole crew.
Amazing. That's been Brogan, an amazing gift.
Right? Like friends. Like I have people, I like literally
brothers, sisters.
That's what I'm saying. Like Kelly Brogan got right back to me. Dr. Northrup text right back. Like, what?
Wow.
These guys are my friends now? Holy shit. And then I'm feeling better, more supported. Then what am I to somebody else? Oh, and then I'll make myself available like they make themselves available. And now we're all kind of juggling. So for you, bro, what, I mean, if we could, just specific, if you're feeling like exposing, like what weaknesses or what showed up in some of your, if you feel like sharing it, man. I'm
sure.
Just curious.
Yeah. So for me, I think taking things for granted, you know, like, you know, in my personal life, that's been a big thing. Just not, I think, appreciating some of the gifts that I've had, and just realizing that, you know, if I really honor these things, these gifts, that things can be like amazing. It's like kind of like you felt like, okay, like you were saying, things like in cruise control.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? If I really honor these gifts I have in my personal life, things can be outstanding.
Right.
And yeah, so that's really been the biggest, I think, thing for me. Just yeah, just taking things for granted and just not yeah, not recognizing the gifts that we have. So I think for me, it's just learning to be, and it's a work in progress. You know, it's not
Totally.
something that
Totally.
you know, totally. So, but just, you know, trying to be more thankful, and so, and not just with words, right? You know, because my last name, Shakeri, it means one who is thankful, and so that's been a thing.
Bro, there's your reminder right there.
That's
right?
my big reminder. Appreciate your gifts, man. Boom,
Yeah.
right in front of your face.
Yeah.
You know. So that's been a big thing for me, and just not taking my blessings for granted, and so that's been huge, and so that's a work in progress, and yeah, and it's like my blessings. I mean, it's like just being in cruise control has allowed me to connect with you and like with Alec and with you know, with Natane and Ali and just the whole crew. It's been amazing. So it's like, just if I could really appreciate and honor the gifts I have in my personal life, then the sky's the limit.
So you earlier than this kind of knew some stuff that was going on.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And you're like, okay, I have to express that. And you took, what did you do to try to help? You were just trying to share information, expose as much as you could, inform as many people as you could, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I just felt a need because I've known so much, and
how'd you know so much?
Oh, because I was an activist in college.
Okay.
I was an activist in college. And so I knew a lot about the deep state in college.
Right.
You know, and so coming from a Middle Eastern background, I mean, dude, I was targeted. Like when I was in grad school at Harvard, I went to Spain one summer and then I came back, and this was like 2003. And so I had one of those little like passport holders that you put under your pants just so it's not like exposed, and so someone can't easily grab it. And I was putting my passport back, and I had the security guard come up to me in the Boston Logan Airport. I shit you not. And then he said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm putting my passport back." And he laughed. He's like, "Oh, I thought you had a bomb." I'm like,
how's that even?
What the fuck? And so I went up to the guy. I'm like, "Dude, what the hell are you talking about? That is like so disrespectful." I don't think I said those exact things, but it was
sure.
Like, what the hell? Right? And then he looked at me and he said, "You know what? Come with me." And so he took me into a back room. He pulled out all my IDs, searched my luggage, put me in this registry. I'm just like, what the hell? And plus, I was studying religion and philosophy. And so I had some like books on Islam in my luggage.
Shit, dude.
And so it was over.
It's like the How to Get Flagged kit.
Exactly, yes. And so he's like cha-ching.
Right.
So yeah, so I was involved in this stuff, like with like the deep state and the corruption and just the division, the divide and conquer. So I've seen this for the last 20 years or so, and so I've just been following it. I've been keeping up on the news, and I was able to read between the lines, and so I knew what was going down with the different wars, and in the last 5 years or so, ever since we had a kid, like with health and just the health choices that moms are, pregnant women are forced to make. It's brutal. You know, and it's like from the antibiotics to the cord clamping to the V's, you know, I don't know, we're whatever, but
fuck it.
you know, to all the vaccinations and just everything.
We're
and
good.
It's just like, and so I just started to learn more about it, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is one more aspect of it. This is all connected. And so it's all part of divide and conquer, and just, with the whole race relations and the colonization, the Latinos and the African Americans. And so, and then when this all went down in March, in the States, at least it was in March. And I was just like, I just felt like I had to, like I had to start speaking, because I could just, it was just clear to me that this was, and this is, a total, power grab. And, there was already huge power grab, but this is just like taking it to the nth level. And so I was just like, you know what, dude, I've never been afraid of like the, the ramifications. So just like, dude, let me just talk. Yeah. You know? So, and it's been amazing connecting like with yourself and just these like, and just all these people. Like, I mean, yeah, like I remember watching on, I think it was like London Real or something. I was watching like Andrew Kaufman. I'm like, dude, that guy is the shit. I love that guy. And then I got connected to him. I'm just like, what? Right. How is this happening? Yeah. And then I got a nut, and and so, in fact, I want to make this the platform that I announced like an upcoming interview that I have, and just
do it.
So
what?
This is the exclusive coming in February. The Social Critic will be interviewing David Icke.
Shut up, you fucker. How'd you get that? How the fuck? All right, hold on. You guys want to follow my man here? I got to see how to pin comment. Follow Sohail. David Icke. First, son of a bitch. Pin it. There it is. All right. Follow Sohail. Sohail, what's your podcast called?
It's The Social Critic. Yeah, so it's on my Instagram, my Facebook. I've got a YouTube channel, and I'm going to be starting up a formal podcast, so you can access it on like Spotify, Amazon, Google Play soon. So,
did you just start that this year?
I just started it this year.
Okay, so that was part of it. And who have you had so far?
So far, oh my God, I had Thomas Cowan, I had Andrew Kaufman, I've had, gosh, who I've had? A professor of theology who's amazing, Elaine Pagels. I've had Danielle Page. I've had Roman Distrionic, who wrote Dissolving Illusions with Suzanne Humphreys. I mean, I remember reading Suzanne Humphreys' book when my boy was born. And then watching like her videos, I'm like, oh my God, she's amazing. Just reading that book, oh my God, these two are amazing. And now this year, just with everything that gone down, I can't believe, I'm like, I'm talking to these people. I'm like friends with Roman. It's like, are you kidding me? What? Just like you were saying, like connecting with people this year. It's been an amazing gift and such a catalyst for just wonderful things. And so I'm just so thankful and so blessed to be speaking with you right now.
Those podcasts, right back at you, man. I get those podcasts. They're like our news. I mean, they are literally like our platforms that it really, I don't know how they can take them away. I mean, it's just kind of like our freedom. There's the freedom platform, right? And the high wire, and you got yours and I got mine. Alec has his. We have HFFH. It's like and we're all like exchanging guests, and just keep getting it out there, and then we'll repeat interviews because we're not done. Like the stuff's gonna go.
Yes, this is the new news. Like you talk about. I know Dr. Joe talks about. This is where I go to for my news. Right? Yeah.
No, people will DM me the important stuff. I'm like, you can't trust anything else. I'm definitely not having a TV. And so it's just like, all right, what's this like? Oh, Dr. Joe just did a consolidation of everything that's happened in the last month in one video. Okay. I just got caught up. Cool. All right. And then the next day, here we go. Damn, dude, you got David Icke.
I'm just like, oh my God. And I've been following this guy for, like I said, like the better part of the last 20 years. I'm like, this guy knows what's up.
Wow.
And when I saw him in like early this year, just talking about everything going down with the whole pandemic and just everything, I'm like, yes. When I saw him with like Brian Rose's eyes opening up and you could see him getting the insight in the middle of the interview. It was magical. And I'm just like, and I don't know how it happened. It just reached out and they're like, let's do it. I'm like,
jeez, dude. And he had like 5 parts on Brian Rowe's thing.
Yeah.
Did he get called back like 5 times?
I don't know. And
he's been right. He's been right about everything.
Oh, dude, the guy he's the contemporary George Orwell and Aldous Huxley combined.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's been calling it like it is for like the last 30 years. I mean, nobody's 100% right, but like, dude, this guy is like, he's on it. He's on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, and I'm just thrilled.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that. And what's cool is when you have him on, I can't wait for you to then get him to get on Health Freedom for Humanity.
Oh, we're totally going to talk about it. Oh, yeah. Boop. You better believe it. Yeah.
Wait, how long do you get with him?
So I'll get at least an hour.
Do you have any idea where you're going to go with this? Because his answers are really profound.
I know. Like when I saw what went down in Washington yesterday,
yeah,
I was just talking to my wife today, and I'm like, I can't wait to talk to David Icke.
I know.
And I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm making the news?
Right. Right.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
Huge. You got to meditate on those questions. Those are going to be important questions because you literally are current events. Like your podcast is then a part of current events. Like imagine that duty that you have. Do you know what I mean? Which is fantastic.
Responsibility. Yeah.
Right? Hell yeah. But that's another thing. You took that on. You didn't have to start your podcast.
Right.
But you knew that there was this thing, and you're not doing it for you. You're not like, do you know what I mean? That's
This is like, I want to talk to the people who I feel that people need to hear from. That, you know, like when I reached out to Thomas Cowan, I remember seeing his video in March that went viral before it got taken down on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, and I've known about him. See, my boy goes to a Waldorf school.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And at the Waldorf school, they like Thomas Cowan. He knows Rudolf Steiner, and
he started Waldorf, right? Steiner did.
Yes, he did. Yeah, and so we've known about like his books, like Human Heart, Cosmic Heart, and just he's awesome. And so then when I saw that he was getting censored, I was like, it's on.
Good.
It's on. You know, and so I reached out, and then he accepted, and he's amazing. Just like I see him as the contemporary Socrates, just the one who calls out that the emperor has no clothes on, and he can just show it in simple language.
That's what I'm saying. That right there, it's how he like frames these complex ideas, and he makes it so it's just this tangible. Oh, that totally makes sense. I'm like, geez, Tom, and he has a new one every time. I'm like, do you have the book of these analogies you have? Where it's
I know,
like,
right? Yeah.
Yeah. The PCR test is like finding a bunch of horse hooves, and because I found a bunch of horse hooves, I know a unicorn exists. And it's like, well, that's actually perfect. How do you know a unicorn exists? Because I put a picture up on the TV. It's like, you just explained what's going on, like with a unicorn and horse hooves. How'd you do that?
Wow. Amazing. He's awesome. He's so awesome.
Yeah, the coffee analogy, right, Alec? It was like caffeine causes high blood pressure. And it's like, coffee causes high blood pressure. And it was like trying to isolate caffeine to show blood pressure, and you couldn't until the very, very end. And it was just this brilliance.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Like in his book, in his most recent book, you know, The Contagion Myth, you know, he's talking about how, so they give us this example. They're saying, okay, there's a ping pong ball in the middle of this big brick structure that is taking down, like, I don't know exactly what it was, like is taking down the Empire State Building or something like that. And they're like, oh, really? How do you know this? Well, because the ping pong ball is in the big brick structure. Yeah. Okay, but have you ever just tried to throw the actual ping pong ball at the Empire State Building to see if it would take it down? No, but we have a computer model to show you what it was like.
It's a ping pong ball inside like this huge thing that just goes and bashes down the building. And it's like, see, the ping pong ball like wrecked the building. Wait, the ping pong ball's inside like all this other shit. No, the ping pong ball did it. That's what's going on.
He's awesome. Yeah.
Dude, 2021, besides the Icke interview, which you have in February.
Yes.
Plans, besides what we got with HFFH, which we're going live the end of the month. We're getting everything, our ducks in a row, and we're we're gonna be busy with that, man.
Yeah.
In a
I'm
cool
excited.
way. In a cool way.
Totally.
Anything else for you? Or what are you seeing? Where are we going? Where are we heading personally
Yeah.
and global?
Yeah. So for me, so personally, I feel like 2021 is a year so where in 2020 we were able to see things as they really are, both collectively and individually. For
Right.
myself, also individually. So 2021 is saying, okay, now that we see where things are, now it's time to own it and to integrate it and to be the most amazing aspects of ourselves possible. So to be the most amazing us, to be the most amazing society. So to create the best version of ourselves, now that we're able to see it,
right?
It's like, okay, and like society, okay, so we see how dark this shit is,
right?
And individually, it's like, okay, now I know, the darkness is in front of me. Okay, so now it's time to own it. Now it's time to really integrate it and to be able to live it so we can live the best aspect of ourselves, the best version of ourselves possible. And so for me, this year is about doing that both personally and collectively. It's about making more connections, like with yourself, HFFH. I'm so excited about just really growing these connections and just doing more of this work that I enjoy. That to me, it's not really work; it's fun.
Right.
Right. But it's funny. It's like sometimes the people reach out, they're thank you for your work, and I'm just like, work.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Did I work today? No.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just excited to really shine and just to form these communities of just these authentic, real communities where we could really create a new foundation from the ground up.
Yeah.
Where we're not dependent on this dying structure, as much as possible. Where we can create, have our own communities, just work with each other and to really grow that. And so I'm really thrilled about that. Yeah.
What's he doing? What's up, brother?
Barry, you want to say hi?
What's up? Yes, he does.
This is Barry.
What? Hey.
Say hi.
I heard you had a big ski day today. You were on a green
big
hill.
Ski day?
Help me go to you.
Okay, go to mom. Close the door. Yeah.
Love it, dude.
So yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And everyone that we talk to about what 2021 is going to be, everyone's excited. And I'm excited where we're headed, like I feel good. I feel good about where this is going to go when we do the work and we go through it, when we get through it.
Totally. Yeah. I feel like I'm just like, I know Lori's talked about.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Jason, who I know did a live with recently. I want to check that out. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
They've been talking about, there's a new energy and I feel it as well. And I feel like it's an amazing opportunity, for us to really shine even brighter.
Boom.
And so I'm just so excited about that. And so I don't know exactly what form that's going to take, but I've shared with you my hunches, and so, but I want to be flexible, but this is what feels right to me. This is what really feels right.
I love it, dude. I love it. Brother, love you.
Love you too,
Thank
brother.
you.
This has been awesome.
You enjoy your time. How much longer are you there?
We're fine. Back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
Well, enjoy the rest of your time out there. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks
I
much.
appreciate everything you got.
Been an honor.
Everything you're doing.
Thank
Definitely.
you. Likewise,
All
brother.
right,
We'll talk to you soon.
Got it. Peace out. All right, everyone. We've got the good doctor, Seth Gerlach. Get ready. Hi, Dr. Melanie. Get ready.